Tell me, what is it you plan to do with your one wild and precious life? Welcome to Our Human Sustainability. First and foremost, thank you to the OHS community for some incredible engagement over the last couple of videos. If you're new to the channel, smash the subscribe, smash the like button, smash the notifications, get more content like this. So this channel previously focused on the quarter-life crisis, and a lot of the quarter-life crisis had to deal with your current role or what you did for work. So I just finished a book by David Graeber called Bullshit Jobs. And it ties perfectly with what the channel used to talk about and also ties perfectly with what the channel talks about now, which is the work that you do. It's one of our main pillars. So have you ever had the nagging feeling that your job or the job of a friend or colleague was actually pointless? Why most of us spend the majority of our time toiling away in offices? Well, that is the exact intro to this book on Blinkist. And if you want to read this book or any of the other books that I recommend, click the link in the bottom of this video for 20% off on me. Now, with economic and technological advances over the last several decades, it's actually pretty crazy that we still have jobs that are essentially pointless. You know, pointless and sometimes just busy work. We waste tons of time that could be spent learning a new instrument or hanging out with loved ones. This book states that 2 out of 5 jobs in the world are bullshit. Now, it also states the difference between a shit job and a bullshit job, and I want to go into that real quick. Take a janitor, for instance. Someone who's normally treated unfairly or compensated poorly. A lot of people would consider this a shit job, but at the end of the day, society still needs that role to function. If the janitor didn't exist, our workspaces and our public spaces would become unbearable. But a bullshit job would include a wide variety of roles, such as dozens of types of admins, middle manager, and tons of different advisors. If these jobs were gone tomorrow, society would be just fine. So let's break down the 5 different types of bullshit jobs. Number 1 are flunkies. These people are simply employed to make somebody else look good. The book references medieval soldiers that would just stand around and then open the door for the king. Present day, this would be a receptionist whose job it is to answer 2 to 3 calls maybe a day, a role that only exists because the company thinks it brings legitimacy to them if they have a receptionist. Number 2 are goons. These are paid aggressors and manipulators like corporate lawyers, lobbyists, PR people, etc. Number 3, you have duct tapers. These people exist to fix problems and glitches, or someone to address the problems that, quite frankly, no one else wants to address. If technology actually worked the way it's supposed to, these roles wouldn't even exist. Number 4, you have box tickers. These exist so an organization can show that they're doing something that a lot of times they actually aren't. Think about the corporate compliance officers you hear about. And then number 5, you have the taskmaster. You know, the supervisor for the group that doesn't actually need any supervision. These jobs crush us through falsity and lack of purpose. Falsity, like jobs where you're selling and manipulating people to buy things that they don't need or don't want or should be buying anyway. And lack of purpose, which means just deep down you know that your job just does not matter. All of this occurs in a vicious cycle that attacks our human sustainability. Why do these jobs even exist if deep down we know they do not matter? Well, there's a cultural and political bias for the term full employment. Politicians on the left demand more jobs, and politicians on the right demand tax cuts for the job creators. Like I said, vicious cycle. So, what is the cure? Something like universal basic income may play a part in the future on this. But until then, I just challenge you to take a deep, long look in the mirror and ask yourself, am I working a bullshit job? And if the answer is yes, what are you going to do about it? Not a scientist or a doctor, just a normal guy in a quest to better himself.